Hello and welcome to the Power Zone Sports Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about
Week 3 of the NFL season.
Please like and subscribe, and I'll give this podcast. Welcome to a new segment on the Power Zone Sports Podcast called 3 Up, 3 Down. Hope you like it. Please enjoy.
So before I get to Week 3 of the NFL season, if the postseason of Major League Baseball was to start today, checking out the postseason picture on MLB.com, and here is what it tells me. It tells me that, start off with the National League, the Cubs look like they're going to have a division series matchup against the Nationals. That's going to be a dangerous matchup. And the Dodgers, who have the number 1 seed, looks like they would play the winner of the Rockies and Diamondbacks wild card game. 3 teams from the NL West making the playoffs of baseball. That would be insane. And in the American League playoff picture, you got looks like the Minnesota Twins, who lost 100 games last year, will make the postseason this year, and they would play the New York Yankees in the wild card round. And looks like the Boston Red Sox and Houston Astros would meet up in the American League Division Series, and the winner between the New York Yankees and Minnesota Twins will go on to play the Cleveland Indians. And so that's your postseason picture as of today, the 23rd of September. Thought too, so the Cubs have not wrapped up the division yet, but with the 2 extra inning wins they've had against Milwaukee so far, they're getting ever closer to doing so. And so the Cubs are getting closer to wrapping up the National League Central for the 2nd straight year, and they would have a rematch. They would have a matchup against the Washington Nationals, a team I said last week is a dangerous team. Daniel Murphy, who killed the Cubs 2 years ago with his home runs as a Met, is currently on the Nationals. Looks like the Nationals and Cubs are primed for a matchup. And man, oh man, the Cubs and Nationals, the 2 best teams, 2 of the 3 best teams in the NL. The Dodgers have been the superior team to them both, so whoever makes it out of that one will more than likely play the Dodgers. The Dodgers are dangerous every year, but it's going to depend on Clayton Kershaw finally having an October that everybody believes he can have, being the ace of the staff of the Dodgers. And he has the best stuff in baseball, the best pitches in baseball, the curveball that seems to break a mile. It is a thing of beauty watching Clayton Kershaw out there. He is one of the best in the league, and he shows it every 5 days for the Dodgers. And the Dodgers will be a force to be reckoned with. I think they will be a force in the NL for years to come. And Yasiel Puig, Bellinger, and the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw on the mound, Rich Hill on the mound for the Dodgers as well. The Dodgers are a dangerous team, and they will be a force to be reckoned with for years to come. Topic 3 on 3 Up, 3 Down. Giancarlo Stanton is getting closer and closer to what might be baseball's first 60 home run season since McGuire and Sosa did it back in 1998. But he is getting ever closer to the mark, and he's saying, I'm not chasing Barry Bonds' single-season record of 73. I'm chasing Roger Maris and his 61 home run mark in 1961, which was broken in 1998, and then that record was broken in 2001. My question here is, if he does make it to 61, 62 home runs, it's the most home runs anyone has hit in almost 20 years. But it's not the official record of 73. Would baseball commemorate that? Would they celebrate that? Stanton's a young guy on the Marlins who I've said for a long time hits tape measure home runs. He is the best power hitter in this game right now. Would baseball make a point to celebrate 62 home runs being broken if he was to break that record? Color me skeptical. If it's not 73, if it's not 762, those are not the records, even though the person who holds those records now, there are questions about how he did it, but it's not 73 and it's not 762, and those records may go the way of Cy Young winning 511 baseball games. Those records may be forever out of reach. And last but not least, we're going to go over Week 3 of the NFL season. And Week 3 started off with some fireworks between the Rams and 49ers. As the Rams and 49ers got the week started off, and the Rams ended up winning a barn burner, 41-39 over the 49ers, and the rest of the schedule is as follows. The Baltimore Ravens will take on the Jacksonville Jaguars in a game from London, and I'm going to go with the Ravens to beat the Jaguars, and the Ravens will get the win in that game. Browns at the Colts, I'm going to predict that the Colts get the win in that game. Giants at the Eagles, I'm going to predict a win for the Eagles. So I'm going to predict Dolphins at the Jets. I'm picking the Dolphins. Broncos at the Bills. I'm picking Denver to get the win. Saints at the Panthers. Drew Brees versus Cam Newton. Two great quarterbacks. I'm predicting the Panthers to get the win and to drop the Saints to 0-4. Steelers at the Bears. I'm predicting Steelers to get the win and drop the Bears to 0-3, and drop the Saints will be dropped to 0-3 as well if they lose Sunday. Falcons at the Lions, I'm predicting Atlanta to get the win. Buccaneers at the Vikings, I'm going to predict the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get the win. Texans at the Patriots, I'm going to go with the Patriots to get the win. Seahawks at the Titans, I'm going to go with the Seahawks to get the win. Bengals at Packers, I'm going to go with the Packers to get the win. The Bengals have yet to score a touchdown through the first 2 weeks of the season. Chiefs at the LA Chargers, I'm going to go with the Chiefs to beat the LA Chargers. Sunday night, the Raiders at the Redskins, I'm picking the Raiders to get the win over the Redskins. And Monday night, Cowboys at the Cardinals, I'm predicting the Cowboys to come back, bounce back, and get a win over the Cardinals on Monday night.
Thanks for listening to the Power Zone Sports Podcast. Please like and subscribe. That will help us a lot. And I'll see you later on the next podcast. Goodbye.